Let's see. Hopefully this is recording. Hopefully y'all hear me. Um, man, I recorded like a whole freaking 12-minute like conversation, I guess, with myself about the topic I was about to go over, but it didn't even go through. I thought I did pretty good, so I'm just gonna, I guess, wing it again. Excuse me. Um, so what I wanted to say is, you know, there's hope. And I know that sounds like goofy and cringy. Or, well, embrace your cringe. Don't be the person that cringes. That's what they've been saying, I guess, on the internet or whatever. I really be on it. But there is hope. Now, I ain't saying that like no cliche. I ain't saying, I am not saying that as a cliche. Sorry, let me correct my grammar. But, now there is hope. And I feel like, actually, I know us as people going through society, school, work, man, I guess rough times, traveling, whatever it is, man. The day to day, that's the best way to say it. Going through the day to day, through work, through school, you know, through grinding, working on yourself, through trying to learn more, whatever it is, going through pain, depression, anxiety. We forget that there's hope. Excuse me. Um, we forget that we can actually be something in this world at times. We forget that there's hope for this world to have good. You know, there's hope for a better day per se. Because, I mean, with the influx of social media and politics, and we got warmongering people running around right now, not even fully thinking. Maybe they are, but they ain't thinking right. That's for sure. But we got, you know, people dying, school shootings, people hating on each other on the internet. What's the next thing? What's this and that? People flexing their cars and their clothing and whatever this and that, where they've made it to, which ain't even all real. Everybody kind of just, man, there's a lot of evil. Let me just say that. There's a lot happening, and that can consume the mind. And it makes you forget. Like, makes you forget that there's hope, there's love, there's a chance for a good in this world. And I'm trying to say that there is. And I think we forget that because, you have your 9 to 5, your day to day. I wake up, I go to work, I work out, I study, I go to school, and then I also have to do this, and then I have to do that. And then, man, it just piles on and piles on. And then I got to see these people, and I got to go entertain that, put on a mask sometimes, even though we don't want to. Go out of our way to do these things, we kind of have to. And that's just, man, that's the societal norms that have been built. And it's kind of like it's built against us in a way, the system per se. It's built to hold you down and to make you feel like you don't have a chance. But you do have a chance. You do have hope. You do have time. And that sounds cliche and goofy, but you do. Like, there's a hope and, like, man, I gotta watch my language. Sorry. There's hope and there's time for you to become the person you want to be. There's hope and time for you to find that person you're looking for, or to go see the world, or to read all those books, or to play those games, or to go hang with the boys, or, you know, go hang with the girls, whatever you like to do. There's time to do those things, and there's hope that you can do them without falling. Because what happens is we get distracted on this constant, I gotta get here, I gotta get there. Oh, I'm told this, I'm told that, all throughout high school. Oh, what are you gonna be? Where are you gonna go? What college you gonna go to? What career you gonna take? Man, what if I just wanna be me? Well, if you do, that's okay. But don't beat yourself up. And don't let anybody else beat you up too. Cause there's hope for you to be where you wanna be. For you to be the person you wanna be. to get that dream job, that dream career, to go make art or whatever you want to do. There's hope, but you gotta have hope in yourself. You gotta have faith in yourself. You gotta have, you know, somewhat of a plan, but you don't even really have to. You just gotta know that you're gonna accomplish what you're gonna do. Um, this guy, I'm gonna butcher his name, so I'm sorry. It's like Kahinde Thomas. I might have said that wrong. He said procrastination is the assassination of all destination. Right? Well, when we beat ourselves up, we're procrastinating from what we were truly meant to do. What you truly want to do. You know, spending time scrolling on the phone, seeing other people live the life you want to live. Spending time, you know, consuming, over consuming instead of creating. Or spending time pleasing others instead of pleasing yourself. Loving others instead of loving yourself. You know, that's procrastinating who you want to be, where you want to be, and that ends up assassinating the destination you're in search for and hope to be at, or and hope to be the person in. And if that makes sense, sorry, that's a little kind of all over the place. I'm winging it. I'm trying, you know, it's my first time doing this. Well, I recorded earlier, but and all that's lost. I'm just trying to wing it. Um, but there's hope, and you gotta have hope in yourself. And that sounds bizarre because we all fall, and I get depressed too, and I beat myself up too. That's why I had to get off the Insta. I had to get off the, Snapchat. I had to get. I don't really use TikTok, to be honest. I be slacking though. I'll be on YouTube, but I gotta get off that too. You know, even though I'm on here trying to post a video, there's still like reels on there. I find myself scrolling. I see my other people living a life I want to live. You know, creating things I want to create, and it breaks me down. And then I have to go to work, and then, on top of work, I gotta go study. Then on top of studying, I gotta work out. And then all these people hitting my phone, man, it gets stressful. There's a lot. Like your day to day can be stressful, and you can lose that hope, and you can fall down real quickly into a spiral. But you gotta break out of it. You gotta remember there's hope. And it's okay to fall. And you're okay. You're gonna be alright. Yeah, it's gonna be hard at times, getting through trials and tribulations, breaking old habits, becoming someone new, or building boundaries for yourself so you can go do the things you want, you know. But self love is important, and self hope, and hope in this world and other people, and faith in this world and other people. You know, it's good to have. And a lot of spiritual believers say you must hate the world. Yeah, at times we gotta hate the world. That's okay, if especially if you're focused on spirit and focused on faith in a higher, self per se. But at the same time, you gotta have hope in the people of the world. Maybe not the world itself, because there's evil, but you gotta have hope that there's a chance. Maybe it'll be all right. Maybe we'll all be okay. Maybe we'll all make it to the end of this experience we call life. And that's the thing. That's what it is. It's an experience, and you're supposed to experience it to the fullest of your abilities, to the fullest of your love, like your mind, to the fullest of your physical self, to the fullest of your spiritual self, your mental self, your loving self. And we forget that, and I don't want you to forget it. Because I love you like I love myself. And dang, did I love myself? But I used to not. It took me time and time, hard work of breaking out of these cycles that we all still fall into to love myself. And you can do it too. Because I've been in deep, dark pits. And I've lost faith. I've lost hope. I've lost everything, it felt like. It seemed like. Lost friends, family, all of that. I was all alone. I know someone out there is feeling alone too. But there's hope. And you got it. You're okay. It's okay to feel that pain. It's okay to be in this area. Don't let yourself sit there for too long. Because if you sit there for too long, sometimes it's going to take a long time to get out, or you don't ever get out. Some of us are lucky to get out, but some of us didn't. And they ain't able to live anymore. And I know it sucks sometimes because I be beating myself up. I'm like, man, dude, this life stuff kind of sucks. Like it really does. Like, why am I even here? But you're here for a reason, and that reason is to be you and to have love and hope and faith in yourself and what you want to do, where you want to be, and the people around you that you care for. And it sounds goofy and crazy, but man, there's hope, and you gotta believe it. You gotta believe it to see it, as Max said. You know, that boy Miller. I guess you gotta see it to believe it. Word verbatim, that's what he said. But yeah, I'm just here to say like, I guess it's a big old ramble, but I'm just here to say there's hope and there's faith. You know, there's faith in oneself and faith in the world, and there's hope for you, and there's hope for the world. There's hope for the people around you. There's hope for the dreams that you aspire towards, and you know, there's time and there's a chance, and maybe it'll be all right. But you gotta, you gotta have that hope. You gotta have that faith. You gotta have that love for not just you, for the people of the world. But if you do have love for the people, but you don't have love for you, man, you gotta love you. So if you don't love you, how are you gonna love your life that you're trying to build? I don't know. I guess I'm ranting, but you're gonna do great. We're all gonna do good. Mike Tyson said it best. You know, you want to strive to be good because good people can be great, but great people can't be good. That's for sure. So it's okay. You're okay. You're gonna do good. Just keep having hope in yourself. Keep believing in yourself. Love yourself. Aspire to be the person you really want to be. Whoever that is, that person's amazing because that person's here. That's a blessing in itself. But alrighty now. Uh, y'all have a blessed day. Hopefully that made sense. And peace and love to all. Deuces.